Rise and grind, folks. Guys, I am on the way to an existing customer. Guys, we came out here in October for a no heat call. I think something was going on with one of the air switches. I know this customer has a furnace in the crawl space. It's a pain in the ass to get to, but this customer called yesterday and said that the heat stopped working again. Guys, let's go check it out. I'm almost there right now. I'll see y'all when I get inside. All right, guys. I'm in the basement. I looked at our records. There's this customer and there's another customer around the corner from here. I know this area pretty well, but this customer, I think she got the AC maintenance done from us in the spring. The other customer, that's the house we've been to a few months ago in October. But guys, let me turn my light on so y'all can see. This is a horizontal 90% furnace. Right now, she said that she had it up to 72 and it dropped down to 60, and she turned the unit off and on from the breaker and still nothing. And right now my thermostat is on, my inducer is on, burning hot. But nonetheless, I can hear the inducer running. No flames. This thing is locked out. Alright, let's kill power and see what's going on, guys. I'll be right back. Alright, guys. You see that? I had to take the door off. I wanted to get a better look at this fault code here. 1, 2, 3 blinks. What is 3 blinks? Pressure switch stuck open. And we have 2 pressure switches here. Alright, guys, let me take a look at something real quick. I'll be back. Guys, I was just getting ready to go to the truck to get my manometer, and something told me check the hoses. You guys notice anything strange about this hose? Let me give you a closer look. This can 100% cause this pressure switch not to close. And the fact that this thing was firing up is pretty amazing with a hole inside the pressure switch hose. But guys, what I'm gonna do, I got more pressure switch holes in the truck. I'm gonna test this inducer for inches of water column. I'll be right back. Alright, guys. Just testing my inducer motor. And this is a single stage. 80%. Looks like a diamond or a York furnace. Negative 2.3 inches of water column is great. Now, I'm going to say this for the 2,596,622nd time. Make sure before you diagnose any pressure switch or inducer motor issue, make sure you guys have a manometer to test for inches of water column. I can't stress this enough. Most inducer motor failures will still happen even if you can hear the motor running. What that means is this inducer motor can sound just like this and not pull any inches of water column. If that's the case, you can verify that with the manometer. You can't hear it, you can only see it with inches of water column on your manometer. This will confirm if this inducer is doing its job or maybe something stuck inside the flue piping. But guys, this will let you know the next step. If you guesstimate and start throwing pressure switches at a furnace, you're going to be here for days trying to figure out what's going on, and ultimately you're going to waste a bunch of time. But having a proper tool will allow you to diagnose this rather quickly, and it will lead you to the next step. It won't tell you exactly what's wrong, but it can at least confirm proper inches of water column, and from that point you can either proceed to isolating pressure switches or removing an inducer motor and figuring out if something's stuck inside the vent or if the inducer motor itself is shot. But guys, you'll know what to do from that standpoint. But I got a new pressure switch hose here, and guys, honorable mention, you guys want to know, I I managed to go, knock on wood, 12 years in the trade with no injuries. Make sure you guys invest in proper PPE. For you young guys, you may think since nothing's aching on you, you can do this forever. But the key to longevity in this trade is making sure you're protected physically at all times. I don't care if you're on the roof or if you're in a crawl space like I am. Make sure you protect your knees and your back, and you can go the distance. Alright guys, let me move some stuff out the way and let's get this hose put on here. I'll be right back, guys. Everything's rocking and rolling. I'm just testing the system. I'm gonna put the doors back on. But this customer understands that this furnace is certainly on its last leg. I know this thing has to be at least 20 years old. The AC is newer, but she knows that we're on borrowed time here. We're gonna come back out here in the fall for the maintenance, but for sure, this customer is saving up in the process right now to just replace this furnace. And that's completely understood. Nothing is gonna last forever, but breakdowns never happens when the customer wants them to. It's always gonna happen on the coldest day of the year, and once it happens once, who wants to deal with this again? So, but alright guys, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the doors back on, and I gotta do the paperwork, and I gotta head out. But there you have it, no heat. Found the pressure switch error, and we found the hose broken, but we didn't leave it at that. We next tested our inducer motor to make sure that our inducer is pulling a strong inches of water column, and it was. That prompted us to put in a new hose, and now we're good to go. But alright guys, I gotta head out. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.